I've worked night shifts at St. Augustine Hospital for 6 years. The silence and long hours never bothered me, until that night. During my 2 a.m. rounds, the hospital was eerily quiet. As I walked the dimly lit hallways, I noticed something odd. The door to room 304 was open. That wasn't right. Room 304 had been empty since Mr. Harris, the last patient there, died earlier in the week. Hesitantly, I stepped inside. The air felt wrong, cold and heavy, with a faint metallic scent. The bed was neatly made, but the mattress appeared slightly pressed, as if someone had just been lying there. I shook it off, blaming exhaustion, but then I heard it. "Help me." The whisper was faint but unmistakable. It wasn't from the hallway. It was inside the room. My flashlight trembled in my hand as I spun around, scanning every corner. There was nothing there, yet the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. I backed out carefully, my pulse racing. Back at the nurse's station, I tried to calm myself and opened Mr. Harris's file to reassure myself this was all in my head. But when I flipped through the pages, I froze. In bold red letters it read, "Discharged, 2:13 a.m." My heart pounded. How could he be discharged? He had died days ago. The lights above flickered violently, buzzing louder and louder. The intercom crackled to life, and a voice spoke, sharp and accusing. "Why didn't you help me?" A chill ran down my spine. Turning toward the hallway, I saw him. At the far end of the corridor stood a shadowy figure in a hospital gown. His head tilted unnaturally to one side, his hollow eyes staring directly at me. My legs felt rooted to the floor as he began to move, dragging his feet, leaving bloody footprints behind. Each flicker of the light brought him closer. 10 feet. 5 feet. Then he stopped. His face was pale and sunken, his lips twisted into a horrifying grin. He leaned in close, whispering coldly into my ear. "Your turn is next." A freezing hand gripped my wrist, and my vision blurred as darkness consumed me. When I woke, hours later, I was lying on the floor of the nurse's station. The lights were back on, and everything seemed normal, except for the bloody footprints leading back to room 304. Some patients never leave.